Hello everyone, today we are going to learn how to automatically generate text with OpenRouter. So today our objective is that whenever we get a new row added in our Google Sheet with the topics, we want to auto-generate content for those topics using OpenRouter, and we want to update the cell value for those in our Google Sheet. For this, we are going to create an integration between Google Sheets and OpenRouter. For creating this integration, we are going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing software for automation and integration. In Pabbly Connect, we are going to use trigger and action. In trigger application, we are going to use Google Sheets. In action application, first we are going to use OpenRouter and then we will use Google Sheets. So how I am going to create this integration? For that, let me take you to my computer screen. I hope all you can see my computer screen. And here in my Google Sheets, I have these topics. And I want to type content for these topics, and here my objective is that I want to auto-generate content on these topics by using OpenRouter, and which is an AI tool that can help me generating these text by using AI. So for this, I have to create an integration between OpenRouter and my Google Sheet. For creating this integration, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. For that, I will open a new tab and search for pabbly.com. It will take us to this landing page of Pabbly. Here we have two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you don't have any account with Pabbly, you can just sign up for free and it will take only 2 minutes of your time and you will get hundreds of tasks free every month. Or if you already have an account, you can just sign in. And you will see this page. These are all the tools that Pabbly offers. And here we are going to use Pabbly Connect. For that, I'm going to click here on Access Now button under Pabbly Connect. And it will direct us to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. So this is the workflow section and we can see all the workflows that we will create here. This is the folder section and we can create new folder from here and we can save any workflow in any particular folder that we want. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new workflow. For that, I'm going to click here on Create Workflow button and this window will pop up. Here I have to name my workflow. So I will name it as my objective, which is automatically generate text with OpenRouter. Now I'm going to select the folder where I want to save my workflow, so which is home. So I'm going to click on create. And it will take us to the most important window of my workflow. Here we have two boxes, trigger and action. So these are the two main principles on which my workflow works on. So trigger says when this happens, action says do this. So trigger will be the first step that will get executed in our workflow and action will just follow that. So we will set up our trigger first and my trigger application here will be Google Sheets. So I will search for that. I'll click here. I'll give a trigger event. So I will open this and new or updated spreadsheet row will be my trigger event. So I will select this. And now I have to connect my Google Sheet with Pabbly Connect. For that, I need to use this webhook URL. So this is going to work as a bridge between Google Sheet and Pabbly Connect. Now for connecting Google Sheet with Pabbly Connect, I need to follow all this instruction. So for that, I will first copy this and I will go back to my Google Sheet. Here I will go to extensions, I will go to add-ons and I will click on get add-ons. And it will take us to the Google Workspace Marketplace. Here I will search for Pabbly Connect webhooks. So I will click this and I have to install this extension. I've already installed this, so I'm just going to close this. Now I will go back to extensions. I will go to Pabbly Connect webhooks and I will click on initial setup. Here I have two options, webhook URL and trigger column. Now I will paste that webhook URL here and I have to give a trigger column here. So the trigger column will be a final data column on which if the data is added, the whole of that row data will be sent to webhook URL. So here my trigger column will be column B. So I want to add this. So I will type B and I will click on send test and I will click on submit. So my setup is configured successfully. I will close this and I will go back to Pabbly Connect. We have this response. So the trigger column is B and my topic is technology and we are using spreadsheet, which is content writing. Now what I want is that I want to auto generate content on this topic. For that, I will set up my action. So I will scroll down, I will open this and I will search for my action application, which is OpenRouter. I will click here. Now I have to give an action event. For that, I will open this and create chat completions will be my action event. So I will select this and I will connect my OpenRouter with Pabbly Connect. For that, I will click here. I'll click on add new connection. And for connecting OpenRouter with Pabbly Connect, I have to give a token. For that, I will go back to OpenRouter. And then in this accounts, I will find these keys. I will click on create key. Now I have to name my key. So I will name it as test. And I will click on create. Now this has generated an API key for me. So I'm going to copy this. I will go back to Pabbly Connect and I'm going to paste it here. Now I will click on save. Now my connection is successful. Now we have these details here and we need to fill these details to generate the content. First, we need to give HTTP referrer. So enter any AI site URL here to identify the app. Now I have to put any AI site URL here, and you can enter any AI site URL here to get started. So I will simply copy this and I will paste it here. Now I have to select the model. So I'm going to use this OpenAI/GPT 3.5 Turbo. I don't have my site name, so I'm not going to use that. Now I will select my role. So my role is user and I have to give content user. Now here I have to type my prompt. So my prompt will be write me a short content on, and I will map my topic here. So this is my topic. So I have mapped it from my trigger response. So this is my prompt, write me a short content on this topic. Now I will just click on save and send test request button. So this has generated a content for me. Now this is my content and I want to add this content in my Google Sheet again. So for that, I will set up another action step. For that, I will open this. And I will select my action application, which will be Google Sheet. Now I have to give an action event. For that, I will open this. And update cell value will be my action event. So I will select this. And I will connect my Google Sheet with Pabbly Connect. I will click on add new connection. I will sign in with Google. I will click on allow to give access to my account. So I have connected my Google Sheet with Pabbly Connect. Now I have to select my spreadsheet. So for that, let's go back to Google Sheet. So my spreadsheet name is content writing and we have 3 columns here: date, topic and content. Let's go back to Pabbly Connect and I will select my spreadsheet, which is content writing. Now I have to select my range. So for that, let's go back to Google Sheet. So I want to add these data in my column C. So let's go back to Pabbly Connect. And in my range, I will first type column C. Now for the range, I also have to add row index. So for that, I will simply click here and I will open this. And in my response, I have this row index. So I will select this. So I have mapped my row index and my column together. So this will be my range C2. Now I have to map my value here. I will give the content that we have generated from OpenRouter. So I will use mapping here. So what mapping is? Mapping is a technique through which we can retrieve the data from the previous tab and we are getting new data. So this will replace the new data in the real time. So I will click here. I will open this response and this is our content. So I will map this and we have mapped our content and I'm going to click on save and send test request button. So here we have this response. Now let's go back to Google Sheet. And here we can see we have added this content in our column C. So what we did here, so first we have auto generated the content on this topic and we have added that content here automatically using Pabbly Connect. Now let's go back to Pabbly Connect. So our workflow here is working successfully and we have created this integration between OpenRouter and Google Sheet. So let's summarize what we did here. First we have set up a trigger and our trigger application here was Google Sheets and our trigger event was new or updated spreadsheet row. Then we have set up our action and in our action application we use OpenRouter.ai and our action event was create chat completions. Then we have set up another action and here our action application was Google Sheets and our action event was update cell value. So this is how I've successfully created this workflow and you can also create this workflow by following all the steps that I did in my workflow and I will also put the link of my workflow in the description so you can check it out from there. Thank you. Not just these applications, you can automate and integrate a lot more applications like this using Pabbly Connect. If you need any help or if you have any doubt, you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can post them at forum.pabbly.com, or if you have any issue with the pricing of Pabbly, you can connect on this link. And if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.